Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Well, happy Saturday and happy Thanksgiving weekend. We have a lot to be thankful for, but we'll start off by thanking you for being part of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show now for, 5.5, going on 6 years now. You've allowed us to share with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate, finance, our community, and so much more. We've become great friends with all of you, and we appreciate you being part of our show.
Speaking of appreciation, I hope everybody had a great time this Thanksgiving. Had to spend time with family and enjoy company of those that you love and those that you had to invite, even though you don't love them so much.
Yeah, actually, you should.
We all had some of that.
It's all part of it, right? Everybody's shaking their head, and then that's when your wife looks over and you go, "Really? Really?" That's my mom you're talking about.
No, but honestly, as Don mentioned, almost 6 years on the air, and we invite you to donandgino.com. I was just speaking to one of our clients.
Yeah, you can see that we got fatter.
Yeah, well, I didn't need that any. I'm barely hanging into my clothes, so it's a process, not an event.
Yes.
But we invite you to donandgino.com. That's our hub, and you can go to our YouTube channel, which is where we keep all of our shows, a catalog of every show we've ever done.
It's like 1,500 videos, I think.
Yeah,
now.
don't watch the
How
first.
about that, John?
Don't
Cool,
watch
huh?
the first year. Don't.
Yeah. But that was all boo. It was all doom and gloom for the first 2 years. Last 3 years have been great.
It was. We haven't done a lot of shows, and not that other people don't need this. So maybe we do need to bring a little bit of this back, like credit repair and debt settlement and things that we used to do in the past, because that's what was. 80% of you were affected by things like that. Now it's a much more, a much smaller percentage, but some people still need assistance.
It's true. So if you go to donandgino.com and click on the live streaming button, you actually enter the Vault Media Studio right here, because we have 3 HD cameras here, thanks to Furman, still in the house with Jen. And is Martha here? No Martha today. Okay. But we have them in here, and you can actually enter the Vault Media Studio because you don't have a key to the vault. We have our custom-built studio right here at Skyline Home Loans off Attorney Road. That's right, your local direct lenders now. Since 1985, we're not the new kids in the block. We have every single person, we like to say, and it's true, is a rock star here at Skyline Home Loans. And today we brought in a rock star.
We did. In fact, one of our former loan officers
How about
as well.
That? A former rock star, but now he's an insurance rock
Still
star.
a rock star, just a different kind.
Yes, especially on the golf course. He's
not
a
go
machine.
there.
He carried me in the last tournament we played.
Oh, yeah? I might have heard a little rumor, though. A little birdie told me he may have lost something this week.
That was a net tournament.
All right, if you're just tuning in here with the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show, we're having a great time on this Thanksgiving weekend, and we're here with a good friend of ours, John Gonzalez, with Key Partners Insurance, and he was one of our rock star loan officers for many years here at Skyline Home Loans, and was doing both insurance and loans because he wanted to make sure that his insurance clients got great loans. Well, now he's decided to just focus on insurance
for a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's been almost 3 years, I would say.
Wow, that was fast, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing how fast that time.
Remember that conversation not too long ago?
Yeah, and we understood it. We're like, yeah, and you're like, well, at least I know where to go, so I know they're taken care of. So
Correct.
You still allow Skyline to help you out with your clients.
And because I get the random phone calls all the time where someone, do you still do mortgages? Nope, but Skyline can take care of you, and we point them in the right direction. And so we're thankful that you guys help them with that, and then we can take care of the insurance side. So thank you for that.
Cool. And,
well, it's a win-win.
I was just going to say, John does
because
help us quite a bit on insurance.
Yeah, you help a lot of our loan officers here. I mean, we only work with rock stars, period, and you do a great job. Well, it makes it so much easier, John. And for all of you out there, what's really cool is John understands our side of it. I mean, he understands.
Stole my thunder.
Did, huh?
Yeah, totally did.
That's right.
Go ahead, continue.
All right. But John understands the important pieces, because what we pride ourselves on by having America's Professional Resource Group and all these great partners is that we understand all aspects of your loan. It's not just the lowest interest rate. It's also getting all the pieces in line to make sure that you're heading down the right path of, what do we say?
Personal and financial wellness.
Yeah,
see, you caught me distracted. Think about the next question. So, the thing that I was actually thinking about, John, is that he also, because he understands our business, he makes life easier for you as a consumer. right? Because you're not involved in the minutia of, do you have enough coverage? Am I going to satisfy the lender? Do you have, did you get this kind of policy? Do you have the other thing? All that happens behind the scenes with John without the consumer having to be involved in those things that they don't know the answers to. You're able to speak directly to our processors, or sometimes if something seems a little funny, he'll call me and be like, hey, that seems a little weird.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? And I said, no, this is why. And oh, okay, that sounds good.
Why don't we do this? Let's introduce John after we've talked and taken his mic time for the last 5 minutes, including me.
Go for it.
Okay. All right, John. Again, John Gonzalez with Key Partners. Give us a little background. We always call it a credibility piece, but how long you've been in the business, why you're in the business, why you love the business, all that good
Gotcha.
stuff.
So I got into the insurance business late 2007. So next year will be 10 years.
Right at the end of the crash, right at the beginning of the crash.
There was some coincidental timing with that. And started with, I had a farmer's agency for a lot of the years that I was in the business. 2 years ago, I left Farmers and joined Key Partners Insurance, which is an independent agency. And for me, it was, I'm now cemented in the industry. I'm not going anywhere. And so I wanted to get into a position that I felt gave our clients the best realm of options. And so now as an independent agent, we have 15 home carriers we can write home insurance with. That's generally when we're dealing with Skyline, is obviously for home situations. And so we've worked really hard to partner with carriers that are both financially sound and rated strong, but also have a good appetite, because as we know, Santa Clarita is a little bit of its own beast in terms of brush exposure and different.
I wouldn't know.
I was
going to
say, we don't have any fire problems here in Santa
My house
Clarita.
is
I'm not
burned
sure what
down
you're
3
talking
times now in Stevenson Ranch. Yeah, it's funny. People go, Stevenson Ranch, I've seen that on TV. I'm like, yeah, that's when it's on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we had in the Sand Fire, we had 20 houses evacuated, and then a couple weeks prior to the Sand Fire, there was a Stevenson Ranch fire where we had a couple houses on a street that had got evacuated. So,
Oh, yeah. We got evacuated.
yeah.
We were supposed to anyways.
You were out of town. I called Don. And then I didn't even leave a message because I heard, it was just some car that was on fire by the freeway. Like 2 hours later, I'm like, this huge plume, and I'm like, oh my God, that's not some little car that was on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I coached football. I was coming back from a football tournament. I'm like, ooh, this is. I mean,
Yeah.
I know where all of our houses are for the most part, and I was like, this is not the best spot. So, in any case,
So you can cover those unique
Correct.
areas because a lot of companies don't.
Correct.
We run into that.
and then on top of that, what we worked really hard to do, like for example, we have a new relationship with a company called ASI. Never heard of them, right? They're owned by Progressive. They'll write in a higher brush area, but they're also launching a new auto product January 1st, 2017, that we're going to be one of their pilot agencies for. So not only do we try to find carriers that will write in those brush areas, but we also try to find carriers that will write in those brush areas and still bundle with auto insurance, because it's still the most cost-effective way to purchase auto insurance. So is bundled to your home. So
I love that you have
that
that.
you run into some issues. Sometimes you're like, well, this is the only home insurance you get, so you end up overpaying on your car insurance because you can't bundle it.
correct, because you have a standalone rate on your home and then a standalone rate on your auto, and so you lose the largest discount is what they would
Yeah,
consider.
it's like 25%,
Yeah,
isn't it?
depending on the carrier, between 20 and 25. And so we actually have 2 carriers, and we picked up Travelers now, so 3 that will write in what are considered brush areas that offer car insurance.
Does
as well.
Travelers partner with Mercury? Is that who they partner with for cars, or do they have
No,
their own?
Travelers has their own car policy.
do,
They
okay.
actually just reintroduced it in 2015, and it's
Okay.
probably, in terms of rate for a preferred carrier, the most competitive out there right now. So, and that's an appointment we picked up just a couple months ago, so we're happy to be working with them.
And Travelers is one of the best companies in the world.
Their home policy for
I like the umbrella.
I heard that they had to pay Citibank like some humongous sum of money to keep that umbrella. 'Cause
Oh,
I guess
really?
they were affiliated with, and to keep the actual Travelers umbrella. The rep was just telling me the other day. But
Wow.
their home policy for some of the larger homes in our area, 3,500 square feet and up, the wording and the endorsements and the bundle of coverage that comes with it is just, there's nothing even close. And so
All right, so we got to go to a break here. And again, happy Thanksgiving weekend to you. You're on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We're here with John Gonzalez with Key Partners Insurance, a good friend of ours. When we come back, when we talk about the different types of insurance and why I know there's advantages because I know at Skyline Home Loans, we're not just tied in with one bank. If you go to, a larger bank, we don't have to mention their names, they can only sell you what they have. That's their own product. And you now have the same flexibility as we do. So when we talk about some of those advantages you have, the types of insurance, and how you're helping your clients save money, but make sure they're actually properly insured, because a lot of times it's not just about the rate.
Right.
It's about being properly insured.
Competing interests, I call them.
There we go. All right. So stay tuned. You're here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. You're not going to want to go away. We got great stuff ahead. We'll be right back.